A once popular method of paying for things may soon become obsolete. Next week, Target will no longer be accepting personal checks from shoppers. It's joining a growing list of other major retailers to recently take on the no checks policy.
Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joining us now. Taylor, Target told you that this all boils down to less and less customers using the old school checks as a form of payment.
Yeah, and this is not just Target. The Federal Reserve estimates that check writing has decreased 75% since 2000, so a major dip in almost 25 years. And a big part of that is the simple fact that there are a lot of other options out there today when it comes to how we pay that are more convenient. Now, I did reach out to Target about the new policy. A spokesperson said due to extremely low volume of the use of checks starting July 15th, so this coming Monday, customers can no longer use them to pay for items. The company says it has taken several measures to notify guests in advance. Other companies that also made this similar change include Whole Foods Market and Aldi, while retailers like Walmart continue to accept them. So if you are someone that does use checks more frequently than others, maybe consider having a backup plan just in case.
It may be becoming obsolete or outdated, but I always get stuck behind that one person when the line is long and you're in a hurry that writes the check and tears it out, bit by bit. But I mean, you're still seeing them every once in a while.
Oh, they're absolutely still being used. And the majority of people that still do, writing their checks are above the age of 55. And I do think that there is probably a lot of people who today don't know how to write checks. But, given the fact that it might be quicker, you don't hold up the line if you use your phone to pay or your credit card or debit card. Some people do have legitimate reasons for using them and prefer them. They create paper trails. The payment can be stopped. And some businesses no longer accept cards because processing them is expensive, and that money can then trickle down to the consumer. So in 2022, Marketplace said checks made up about 4% of all U.S. transactions. And then when we look outside of the retail world, we do know that checks are still important for major purchases, like when you're paying for a down payment on a home, or if you're attending a graduation and you want to give a gift to someone, you might as well write them a check because it's a lot easier than just handing them over cash.
That is true. Okay, so businesses, they obviously have their preferences when it comes to how they like to be paid, but do we see this continuing to evolve in terms of what they'll accept?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we've already started to see this change. I mean, we saw just a range of businesses from small to large. We know some big stadiums are no longer accepting cash. And the pandemic really put an emphasis on hygiene. So we saw a lot of businesses put up the sign on outside of their door saying we no longer accept cash. And it's estimated that cashless businesses doubled between 2020 and 2021. And then outside of cash, we're also looking at the debit and credit cards, which we know some businesses are going away from. And then there's also just so many other options out there. I had to write it in a list because there's so many. There's Apple Pay on our phones, Apple Pay on our watches, there's Buy Now, Pay Later, Venmo, PayPal. Then of course, there's just buying things online where your browser can save all of your information, then boom, you pay for it. So I think we're becoming the wild, wild west in terms of how we pay. And then maybe in 50 years, we'll be talking about debit cards just the way we are talking about checks. So we'll have to wait and see.
Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate it.
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper will announce a new enrollment milestone for the state's Medicaid expansion. Lawmakers passed a law last year allowing the state to tap into hundreds of millions of federal dollars. It'll provide government-funded health insurance to adults who make too much money to receive traditional Medicaid. Officials' goal was to provide medical insurance to more than 600,000 new subscribers statewide. The governor could announce reaching that goal today in Raleigh. At last report, the state was already close to 480,000 signups.
York County homeless advocates say that they are trying to work around a recent Supreme Court ruling affecting the people they help. The High Court's justices determined bans on camping do not violate constitutional protections on cruel and unusual punishment. Over 1,000 people in York County lack stable housing. Local organizations like the Catawba Area Coalition for the Homeless in Rock Hill are urgently moving to get those people into homes quickly.
Now we just have this sense of urgency of we really have to beef up our housing programs, because if we don't have affordable housing and people can be arrested for not being able to afford housing, then it just becomes this vicious cycle where people are either criminalized or they're fined, and then it makes it even harder for them to remove themselves from the situation of homelessness.
Advocates say York County has a lot of beds in shelters, but not enough for the more than 1,000 people in the county without homes. They blame the lack of affordable housing. The city of Rock Hill has 4 affordable housing developments, either waiting for permits and zoning or nearly complete.
North Carolina researchers are looking at new ways to analyze the high temperatures we've been seeing recently. A professor